Hello everyone and welcome to the new session. In this video we're gonna explain how to configure VXLAN lab using the multicast-group method. As we know, in the previous video we already configure the VXLAN lab, but using the ingress replication. So in this video we're gonna explain how to use the multicast group. Okay. So here is the same lab. I just remove one node, so I have two Nexus switch. I have here also VLAN 10 and VLAN 20, VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. So first of all, we're gonna configure the internal IP address, but before do that we have here the steps. First I need to enable the OSPF and VN segment and NV for VXLAN. Then configure the internal routing. Then I will map the VLANs to VNI, and also this is the time to use the multicast. So I need to configure the multicast under the interfaces, and also configure rendezvous point, and also we need to enable multicast group under the MVE interface. Okay, so let's start. Here we are in the Nexus number 1. So we're gonna start from scratch and configure it again. Okay, configure T, host name Nexus 1. Okay, I need to enable first the future. So what we need in the future, we need OSPF, and also we need the future for VN NV overlay. Okay, and also we need to enable the future for VN segments. Okay, great. And also we need to configure the PIM. PIM is for the multicast. Okay, so I will do the same for second switch, host name Nexus number 2, and also future OSPF, future VN segment VLAN based, and the future NV overlay, and the last but not least, future PIM. Great. Okay, good. So right now I need to configure the interfaces. So I have the interface 1.1, which is the layer 3 or routing interface, or layer 3 interface. Okay, so I need to change it like switch port, no switch port, and I can try now to give an IP address 10.0.0.1/30. And also I need to configure the OSPF here. So a router or IP router OSPF 1 area 0. And also don't forget to configure the router ID under router OSPF 1. And also here we have a new command we need to use. It is the multicast one. I need to configure the multicast IP PIM. We gonna use the sparse mode. Okay, so great. And also I need to create a loopback interface 0. Okay, and I give an IP so 111/32. Also join the OSPF 1 area 0, and also the multicast mode. Okay, great. This is for the interfaces, and now we need to create the VLANs. Or before going to the VLANs, I will go to the Nexus number 2 interfaces. We have 1.1, no switch port. Okay, and IP address is 10.0.0.2/30. IP router OSPF 1 area 0, and also IP PIM sparse mode. Okay, good. So now we have interface loop back here. 0 is IP address 222/32, IP router OSPF 1 area 0, and what's IP PIM sparse mode. One thing, maybe we need to open now shutdown here, and also interface now shutdown. Okay, good. So before we going to the OSPF, we need to access to router OSPF. I said before going to the second step or the third step, we need to configure router ID in the router OSPF. Okay, here is 111, okay, and also here router OSPF 1. Router ID is 222. Okay, so let's check if OSPF now I can see any route from OSPF. Not yet. Show IP OSPF neighbor. Okay, now is up, is in the two-way state still. Let's see, still in the two-way state. DRL. Okay, we can do one thing also. Interface 11. Okay, IP router OSPF network point to point. Yeah, this one. Good. And the other one also interface 11 IP OSPF network point to point. Okay, great. Let's check IP OSPF peer or neighbor. I can't see yet. What about others? Because I changed the network already. So now it's full, you see. Now it's full. Great, I can see 22 via OSPF. Great. Let's try to ping to 222. Okay, the ping is successful. If we ping from that side as well. Okay, great. So now let's move to the third step to configure what? To configure the VLANs. Okay, VLAN number. We have VLAN number 10. I need to map it to VN segment. Sorry, 110. Okay, and I have VLAN number 20. And also VN segment 120. Okay, good. And let's move to second one. We do the same. VN segment 110. Okay, and I have VLAN 20 VN segment 120. Okay. To double check, show what VXLAN. Okay, 120 and 110, and here also show VXLAN 110 and 120. Okay, good. Okay, so now let's move to what to enable what multicast. Okay, so if we checking already the physical interfaces in Ethernet 01, already we configure IP PIM sparse mode, and also in the loopback interface 0. Okay, as you can see, and here also show IP or show RAN interface Ethernet 11. Okay, and also for loopback 0. Okay, good. IP sparse mode. Okay, so good. So now what we gonna do, we need to configure the rendezvous point. Okay, the rendezvous point. So a rendezvous point as a definition is what? Is a central point. What? Central point between the receivers and senders to what? To work or initial traffic in the sparse mode or in the PIM sparse mode. Okay, this is as a definition. And here we need to what? To configure this rendezvous point. And also we need one thing is called the anycast rendezvous point. So So in the communication, we have a 4 type of communication. We have a one-to-one, which is unicast, okay? And we have a multicast, is one-to-many. And we have the broadcast, is one-to-all. And we have the 4th one called what? Anycast. Anycast is one to the nearest or one to closest, okay? So here we need to configure the anycast rendezvous point to what? To make sure all the senders or receivers join a rendezvous point or the closest rendezvous point, because I mean in the anycast rendezvous point is what is let you to configure multiple IP address, okay, in different rendezvous points, okay. This is for what? For the nearest, so for the receivers and senders, if they want to join the rendezvous point, they will choose to what? To the nearest one or the closest one, okay. This is the reason for using this is anycast rendezvous point. So now first of all I need to configure IP PIM rendezvous point address. What is the address? Is 333, okay. And here I will specify the group list. So the group list you have from 2 4, I will use this is the whole range 2240 slash what slash 80 slash 4, sorry. So that is mean I can use the whole multicast, because if I say slash 24, I mean what? From 224000 till what? Till 239 255 255 255. This is what? This is the multicast range. So I will open all of this. There is one or exception, or there is a specific range. I mean, is called what? The source specific or specific source multicast. This is called SSM. Okay, this is used for what? To bypassing the rendezvous point. So in this case I'm using the whole range. I need to what? I need to use the rendezvous point, okay. In this range already there is a specific range, is what called SSM. So I need to exclude what? Exclude the SSM or the specific source multicast. So to exclude it, I will say IP PIM, okay, SSM, okay, SSM, please exclude this range slash 8. Sorry, what else? Maybe something range, okay, range, which range? 3200 slash 8. Okay, good. And now I need to what? To specify also the anycast IP PIM anycast RP is 333 for what? For 1111 and 333 for 2222. Okay, so why I use here the anycast IP RP? Because this IP 3333 will be exist in the Nexus 1 and Nexus 2. This is what is the reason for that? The reason is what? To make the anycast one to the nearest, to make sure the senders and receivers choose the nearest one. Okay, so this is why I use 33. So I need now to configure loopback 1 as IP address 333/32, okay, and also join the OSPF IP OSPF or IP router OSPF 1 area 0, and also the multicast PIM sparse mode, okay. And as well I will do the same interface loopback 1, and I will configure as well 333/32. So this is maybe is strange, or this is first time you see that IP address exists in the two nodes. So don't worry, this is for multicast or for the anycast, okay. IP router OSPF 1 area 0 and also IP PIM sparse mode. Okay, great. So now we finished what enable the multicast rendezvous point. Let's see just for double check. Show run. Okay, let's go to okay, we have the loopback already configured, loopback 0. Okay, great. And also if we checking okay, here we didn't configure yet. Sorry, we didn't configure the multicast in the Nexus 2. Okay, so just we create the loopback in the other switch, I mean. Okay, let's do it also here. So that's why I make show run to double check. Okay, so IP PIM, we need to create what? A rendezvous point. Address is 333 and the prefix range or the group list is 224.0.0/4. Okay, and I need to exclude what? The SSM range, which is 232.0.0/8. Okay, okay, great. And also I need to use the IP Unicast or IP PIM Unicast 333 for 111 and for 222. Okay, good. Show run to make sure all the configuration is good. Okay, good. And let's see the other one. Show run IP rendezvous point 333. Okay, /24/8. Okay, 111. Okay, good. Everything is good. Now is the time to what? To configure interface NFV. Okay, 1. So I will say here the source interface. This is for VXLAN. Okay, source loopback is 0. Okay, and here I will say the VNI or member VNI. Okay, 10.0.10.100. Okay, I need to use the multicast group. Here you are free to use what? To use the multicast group. Just make sure this this group is what? Is exist in this range. Okay, except what? Except 232.0.0/8. Okay, so let's for example use 2 for example 3 or 2. Let's use 23111. Okay, and for the 10.200 I'm gonna use for example 22911. Okay, good. Let's move to the other one. Show or not show, configure terminal interface NFV1. I would say here source interface loopback 0 and also member VNI. What? VNI 110. The group, it should be the same group because each VNI has a specific multicast group. So here I need to use also 230.111. 230.111. And also for the second VNI 20, and here I'm gonna use 229. Okay, great. So now if we checking show run VNI, everything is good. Just show IP interface brief. There is one thing we forget. We need to shut down what? And shut down the interface. Okay, so here, and also we forget one thing, to add the VLANs here. Okay, I see here configure T interface Ethernet to switch port mode access VLAN what 10, and also for interface 1.3 switch port mode access VLAN what 20. Let's check here, show interface brief. Also here we didn't do it. Okay, sorry for that. Interface, we need to assign these interfaces to the VLANs. Switch port access VLAN 10, and for interface 1.3 switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN what? VLAN 20. Okay, good. We need also to open the NVI one now shutdown. Okay, and the other side as well, interface NVA one now shutdown. Okay, show interface brief. Yes, 10, we have a 20 also. We can see NV here. Also we can check IP PIM neighbor. So 10.1 is up. I am in the Nexus number 2. And also show IPM route. This is for multicast routing. We can see 2, okay, 2.2, and is joined 22911. And as well, I have also 2.2 is joined to 30.111. This one for what? For VLAN 10, okay, or VNI 110. And this is one for VLAN 20, which is in the VNI is 120. Okay. Yes, we have here 2.2. Okay, show IP routes. I can't see 1.1 yet. Okay, maybe it takes time to up. Okay, let's check other side. Show IPM route. Here, what's going on? 2.2.2. Let me see. Show interface brief is 1.1 here, and here show IP interface brief 2.2.3. Okay, good. Let's check show run interface loopback 0. Okay, joining already. What about 1? Okay, good. And show run here interface loopback 0 and loopback 1. Okay, good. PIM is working here. Show IPM route again. Still I can't see 1. Why? Route here. Okay, because the NVE show NVE peer, I can't see my peer yet. Let's check again. Okay, IP address 33 group 24/4 232/8 group 11 anycast. Okay, good. Here in AV we have source loopback interface 120. Okay, good. And here 2/30. Okay, everything is good. Let's back here to see. Show run. Okay, rendezvous point is 33.224. 224/. Okay. Any costs? Okay. 110. And we now shut down. Okay. Now switch port, point. Okay, everything is good here. Show IP route. show IPM route, disable. Now future PIM. Let's see, show on. We can see all the configuration is gone for the multicast, even under interfaces. Then I will configure it again. PIM. Okay, show run. All the configuration is gone. Okay, we need to configure it under interfaces, no problem. Let's see, maybe this can be resolve the problem. IP PIM sparse mode. About loopback, IP PIM sparse mode. Interface loopback 0 1 IP PIM sparse mode. And I need to create rendezvous point. Rendezvous points address range or group east /4. Okay, IP PIM group or IP PIM SSM group or SSM range 232.0.0/8. IP PIM anycast IPs 333.1 and 222. If we checking, show IP PIM neighbor, now is up. Okay, show IP routes. I still we need to configure it under NV Y. Now shut down. Source loopback 0, and also VNI member VNI 110 multicast group 230. Okay, 111. Let's see if I try just for one member, no problem. Show IPM route. Okay, now I received Lucy, so now I can see 11. Okay, and 22. What about the other? Show IPM route. I can't see 11 yet here. Very strange. Yeah, it makes some problem, this this image. Very strange. So here show NFV peer. I can't see the peer yet because I can't see 111. So NFV, it should be 11 and 22 exist in the both sides. This is for M2. Right now I can see 11. Okay, good. This is good. What about this? 22 and 11. If we checking peer, still not up. So IP PIM routes 11. Okay. This is 42311. 42311. This is 24211. What comes up? vPeer. As you can see here, we try also to check it again, but there is no. The thing is, I'm receiving some routes. routes, and for your information, I test this lab before and it works, but right now I don't know. So what we're gonna do, the last option to do, or to disable the feature of the PAM here in the second switch. We do the same in the first one, but right now we do it in the Nexus 2. Let's try this option. It maybe works. Feature disable PAM. I will try to configure it again. PAM. Okay. Show run. We will find it is disabled and all configuration is gone. Okay. So what I will do right now to configure it again under interfaces. Well, the interface Ethernet 1.1, PIM sparse or IP PIM sparse mode, also for the loopback 0 and also for loopback 1. PIM sparse mode. And also we need to configure the rendezvous point. RP address 333 with group list 22400/8 and IP PIM SSM 23200/8 or range. We forget range here. Yes, and IP PIM anycast 333.1.1 and 222. Okay, good. And also we need to configure interface MV1 shutdown, IP or source loopback 0 and IP, not IP, member VNI 10 or 110, Multicast-Group 2300 or 230.1.1.1. Okay, show IP route if we are receiving anything. Okay, all the same, that's it. Show IP PIM peer neighbor. Yeah, uptime. Okay, show IP on route again, all the same. And destroy. Myself. Yep, the ping is working right now. It means it's up. So if we going back here, I can see 230. Okay, it's good now. And also here, yeah, the peer right now is up, you see. That's why I told you it makes some issue here. This is about this Nexus version. Okay, show NVI peers. As you can see here, the MVE1 is up. If you make details, yes, so the uptime is like 44 seconds. Okay, so this is not my issue. I hope so. This is clear for now. If we try to ping to from the PC1, which is show 51, I want to ping to 192.168.52. Ping is success. You see. So if you have good version, so not stacked, so you will be yeah, directly the NVIs will be up. Okay, so here the ping successful. If we're checking the ARP also, I can see the ARP, okay, the address or the MAC address for 192.168.52. Okay, that's good. I hope everything is clear, and we are ready to try to configure VXLAN lab using the multicast group. Sorry for the video, it's too long, but yeah, so we try to troubleshoot and so on, and we found all our configuration is true, just except the Nexus version. It makes some problems sometimes, but yeah, okay. I hope so. This is clear. Okay, so in the next video we're gonna explain how to configure VXLAN using EVPN, and this is the more efficient method. Okay, thank you so much for your watching and consideration. See you in the next video.